Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Tuesday, the 18th of June. The Prime Minister has announced a boost to our Defence Force presence in Japan to support sanctions monitoring. Chris Luxon's had business front of mind so far in Tokyo. He's co-signed a launch agreement between Rocket Lab and a Japanese satellite company and browsed Kiwi products at supermarkets. Speaking on a tour of a naval base, Luxon says we'll help peacefully pressure North Korea to denuclearise.
New Zealand will increase the frequency and the type of assets to support sanctions monitoring, and for the first time will deploy a Royal New Zealand Navy ship here each year alongside multiple P-8 aircraft deployments.
Meanwhile, the Defence Minister says the Air Force plane that stranded New Zealand's delegation when it broke down in Papua New Guinea has been fixed. Judith Collins has told a select committee the 757's now in Cairns and will get to Japan within the next 10 hours.
I spoke today with the sergeant of the shift sergeant in charge of the team that fixed it, and they worked through to get it done.
The Courts Minister says she's expecting an influx in proceedings from new government laws to crack down on crime. It includes reintroducing three strikes legislation, banning gang insignia and giving police more powers to disperse gangs. Nicole McKee says she believes they've budgeted for an increase.
We are increasing the budget for court security officers and we need to have this in place. We're seeing more incidents occurring at the courts.
The end of Pay Now, Buy Later company Lay-Buy is being described as sad. It's been put into receivership. Retail NZ Chief Executive Carolyn Young says it's a reflection of wider economic issues and leaves consumers with fewer options.
Still other players in this space in the marketplace, but there does appear to be a reducing number of people wanting to operate in this space because obviously there is some risk.
Police are looking into the number of drive-by shootings recently reported in South Auckland. One in Weymouth last night was the city's third in a fortnight. Glen Innes, Onehunga, Mangere Bridge and Manurewa have also been hit. Rental prices are varying across the country. Trade Me says median weekly rent stayed flat at $650 from April to May. Auckland's again the most expensive region, rising 1.5% to $690 a week, pushing the Bay of Plenty to second place. But rents are down month on month in Taranaki, Wellington and Otago. Property Sales Director Gavin Lloyd says the recent trend is likely to continue.
We've seen a big change in the demand side of things, so that's having an impact in taking the heat out of some of those increases that we've seen at the start of this year.
Gratitude from passengers on a Virgin Australia flight to Melbourne diverted to Invercargill. Flames were seen as the plane left Queenstown after a suspected bird strike. Herald reporter Vera Elves says passengers say they knew something was wrong, but they didn't fear serious danger.
Most of the people were just grateful to the crew that everything had gone well. They were very grateful to the community in Invercargill. They said it felt very welcome.
In sport, the Boston Celtics are NBA champions for the first time since 2008. The Celtics have rolled past the Dallas Mavericks 106-88 in Game 5 of the championship series to claim the series 4-1 and win an 18th title. Eden Park is a sellout for the Super Rugby final between the Blues and Chiefs on Saturday night. And the West Indies have closed out group play at the T20 World Cup with a 104-run win over Afghanistan in St Lucia. I'm Raylene Ramsey. That is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.